Perfect. Perfect. Alright, so we just got these extension bits tacked on. So they're not perfect. I'll tidy them up a little bit later. But have my buddy Sean come around, give me a hand. It's been a 31 since way back. So now, hopefully, Sean grabs the other side of this. We'll be able to see just how close we are with this. So my side's lined up. How's your side?
Pretty close.
Yeah, push it in. Yep, that's it. And so it looks like it's touching just a little bit there on the cooler, but we can just trim this front chin piece to get it lined up. So I'm pretty happy with it. I think it'll work nicely. So there we go, just gotta throw the bumper on and check it out. Alright, so I've just run out of time. I gotta go look at a car for a friend, but this is pretty much how it's gonna sit. So it needs a little bit of tweaking to get this gap closed up completely, but it fits and I think it looks alright. Doesn't look too obtuse. Obviously I'll paint that. The bar's gotta go back on properly, but all in all, I think it looks pretty damn good. So thanks for your help, Sean, appreciate it.
Anytime.
So another upgrade for the old wagon, eh?
Alright, so I'm back on the old Skyline again today. So we've got the new front lip mounted up with the extensions on the end. So today I just need to make some top mounting pieces and bottom mounting pieces to get the middle centered correctly, and then I also need to make lower intercooler mounts. They'll just come off of these brackets and probably go down to that part of the chassis rail there. I think there's a bolt hole there somewhere, so that will hold that nicely. I'm also trimming this, so you can see that this gets extremely close. So I've got to skim these rib sections down there on the AC fan, so that the intercooler is just a little bit off of it, and then when I put this bottom mounting bracket in, it will help. You can see it pulls it away just that little bit, so that'll get that sectioned up, and then I'll also be able to adjust this one a little bit. But you can see, hopefully, just in there, see the scallop, so that's to fit around this, but I've got a fair way to go because I'm trying to get these lined up. So yeah, putting that in, and then I also just need to give this a little bit of a skim here at the bottom of the intercooler. You can see these will lift up, so I've just been playing with this a little bit this morning. I think I might move on to this to try and get it positioned correctly, and yeah, I think it's coming along pretty nicely. So what I kind of want to go for is, you can see just here, it's just got like a step up, and it fits just on the other side of this like drop down thing, but I have to push it up a bit like that, and then it sits kind of nice. I think it fits up a lot better like that. So that's going to be my guide, to have it sort of, so it's almost got a line down like this, but you can see that the ends don't line up, either end. So I'm going to end up, because it dips down a bit, I'm going to see if I can attach something to bend the whole, I guess, this section up and over, so that it evens out this line between these two, picks all this up, and sort of lines it up like that, and makes that look even. And then with these underneath bits, that will help being able to bolt across to here. So I'll just have some of that strap going across like that to hold this up, and then I just need to clearance the see that line there, just need to clearance this side of the intercooler a little bit, because it gets pushed out by the fan, but it's not too bad. So that's what we're going for. So another issue I ran into was that the excess I left up in there was hitting on the bumper, because it has the lip under here. I don't know if you can really see that, but I trimmed it there on both sides to get the bumper to fit over the top, so that now fits. So I might do a little bit more trimming just to tidy it up so it doesn't rub through the bumper, but yeah, next is straightening up these and getting this mounted. So yeah, just trimmed these off a little bit. So ideally I'd like to take them down maybe another millimetre or so. Nothing too crazy, but just because the bumper's going to rest almost there, maybe I'll put some back line over it just to stop it rubbing through, or maybe I don't care and it'll be fine. Next will bend these. Alright, so I just gave these a bit of a tweak just by hand. You can see the gap is much more even across here now. It's the same on the other side. And you can also see, this is the section I cut out, just here on the left, that bit for the bumper to clear. So that's the edge there, so I just trimmed it back, it's about an inch or so. Probably trim more off, but I'm going to leave it in there just in case I need it. Another idea I had was to put a plate, you can't see that, put a plate from the original mounting point here which is in the guard structure, across to behind this one to strengthen it up. So it's just like a flat plate. I could put a twist in it or something to help hold this up, because the weight of the lip itself is actually, I think, what's bending these. But I don't think I'm going to do that right now. But they are spaced quite nicely that I could put a plate in there, so we'll see. Alright, so this is pretty much it done. I still have to go around and make brackets for the lip to sit on, the lower intercooler brackets, trim this thing a bit more and paint the end skirts, but this is how it will look essentially once it's finished. So the gap is pretty even all the way across. I'll be able to control how far in or out it is based on the straps I make to hold the chin, and that side is a little bit tough to put in loosely. I think it's actually sprung out of place, but it will fit up the same as this side and look all nice and neat. So I think it looks pretty good. Aside from the red bits, which will go away, I don't think you'll be able to tell. It's not factory. The welds and everything I'll tidy up and repaint everything later, blah blah blah. But I think it looks all right. And I got my sister to have a look at it because she's here for Christmas, and she said it looks just like this one, which I don't know if that's good or not. I guess it is, because it looks factory then, but she does have a point where it's got this extension bit and then it drops in, or this pointy 80 bit where the indicator is here, and then it drops in. So I guess I just made a series 3 bar out of a series 2. Go figure. But yeah, so I'll pretty much just button everything up and that'll be the end of it. Be nice and boring and look stock, which I'm happy with.